In the complicated web of human relationships, few figures stand out as starkly as the narcissist. To their core, they embody an unquenchable thirst for validation and control, as if playing a divine role in the lives of others. But what drives this behavior? For narcissists, it often emerges from a sense of emptiness, a black hole of self-doubt and inner turmoil, leaving them incapable of genuine connection or love. Because they haven't truly grasped the concept of God, they attempt to assume the role of a god over others, wielding their influence like a puppet master. This manipulative behavior is shaped by an intricate blend of skilled performance and emotional deficit. They may be charismatic and persuasive, yet they lack a fundamental understanding of empathy. It's this dichotomy that creates a uniquely toxic environment. Rather than nurturing the hearts and minds of those around them, narcissists inadvertently transmit their pain, like a virus seeking a host. Their sorrow acts as a parasite, feeding off the emotional vulnerabilities of those who are drawn in by their facade. In this way, they operate similarly to a malignant cancer, one that consumes love wherever it encounters it, for they know that love is a force too powerful for them to possess. Science tells us that cancer cells struggle and begin to die when exposed to the bright light of love and compassion. Yet, in their distorted reality, narcissists wage a relentless war against the positive emotions sweeping through their lives, desperate to eradicate anything that threatens their survival. The irony lies in the fact that while these individuals strive for control, they are in essence sowing the seeds of their own destruction. They may try to extinguish love in others, yet with each attempt, they inch closer to annihilating themselves. Their lives become a battlefield where they orchestrate chaos and negativity, hoping to maintain their fragile self-importance. This venomous cycle doesn't merely chase away affection, it triggers an existential crisis within the narcissists themselves. They become like shadows, constantly flitting from one person to the next, attempting to salvage only fragments of adoration. In the grand scheme, narcissists find themselves in a deeply ironic predicament. Their drive for superiority blinds them to the very thing they need to sustain their existence: connection and acceptance. Each relationship they fracture chips away at whatever semblance of self-worth they attempt to construct. So rather than cultivating harmonious connections, they traverse a wasteland of broken relationships, unable to grasp the true essence of love and its healing potential. They leave a path strewn with heartache, like a barely visible residue of once cherished bonds, all the while hoping to fill the void within themselves. The struggle becomes a representation of their internal conflict, constantly battling between the desire for affection and an innate fear of vulnerability. The devastation caused by their actions ultimately serves to isolate them further. And perhaps that's where we find the most tragic irony of all. In their quest to be all-powerful, narcissists end up feeling like the ultimate outcasts. They cheat themselves out of the very sense of belonging that they so voraciously seek. In the depths of their narcissism lies a silent cry for help, yet their self-destructive tendencies make it nearly impossible for them to reach out. They are trapped within a cycle of pain, enveloped in their self-constructed fortress. But forgiveness and understanding act as the antidotes to this deep-rooted affliction. When we learn to compassionately set boundaries, we not only protect ourselves from the poison, but also allow space for empathy to seep into the cracks of their existence. There's potential for healing that can shine even on the darkest of paths, breeding the possibility for growth and transformation. For those who find themselves intertwined with narcissistic individuals, recognizing their true nature is crucial. One must distinguish between female-volent manipulation and an unfortunate state of being. Accepting that your partner might be wired differently, that the qualities you thought hinted at narcissism might simply be manifestations of neurodiversity, opens new pathways for understanding. A relationship stifled by misunderstanding can become a blossoming partnership filled with patience, adaptation, and genuine love. In the embrace of empathy and mutual respect, healing can commence, not only for those in the relationship, but for the narcissists themselves. With patience, love, and understanding, we shatter the illusions they maintain, allowing the light of authentic connection to seep through. Together, we learn to convert narcissistic toxicity into a fertile ground for growth, not just for ourselves, but also for those who grapple with the burdens of their own emotional landscape. Through this transformative journey, we start seeing their vulnerable humanity beyond the crafted persona. The true challenge lies not in eradicating narcissism, but in fostering environments where love can thrive, laying the groundwork for something new, a resilient connection that nourishes the weary spirits yearning for understanding. So what does it look like to redefine our perspectives on narcissism? We must first approach the subject with open hearts, letting go of preconceived notions. As much as we may wish for simple definitions, the human experience is intricate, and compassion is our ultimate weapon.